Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, traders. How is everybody doing? I hope you're all well. The chat is still fucked up on the screen, but I can still read you guys. So, Trump speech in an hour. Holy shit, let's get it on the screen. Trump, here to save the day. He's here to save crypto. Trump's speech in an hour. Quite the dump we had here, eh? Yeah, you know, bouncing in the area. Longs wouldn't be out of the question here, man, really. This was the area that I was looking at. I broke this trend line pretty good. How are you guys, man? Old school, what's up, brother? How are you? Still had this box from way back here, man. For ETH. I still have my reserves ready to go for crypto. So I wouldn't mind it to get a tag back down here, man, for ETH. Would be good. For Bitcoin, honestly, man, I wouldn't mind this down here. I still have reserves ready to go for 104 area liquidity here. Would be good. Would be good. Getting into options, eh, old school? I never ever made money in options. We only lost money there. Yeah, I only ever lost money in options. I don't know. You know, it's funny in ES, this like look where it bounced, man. I was in the market here and I had this outlined, or this was back when I left. I left here and I had this outlined. Sucks. Option sellers are good. I don't know, man. I could never get my head around like the decay and the delta or whatever it is, you know. I don't know. It was just easier for me just to trade the charts, you know. I think this dumps. Yeah, man. I got my yeah. I don't know. I just got turned off it, man, because I lost money, right? I tried it for like a month and I lost like, I don't know, $500 or something like that. And I was like, this is stupid. Why don't I just do what's making me money? You know what I mean? Just trying to learn. It was trying to learn something new and just didn't pan out. What are you guys thinking of about the markets here? Trump's speech, that's just gonna wickshaw a bunch of shit around, man. I'm gonna not even trade today. I didn't even know he was speaking. Can we get that? Trump speech. Live. Is that? I mean, is he even talking about anything to do with the markets, man? I don't know, man. Seems a little. So for ES, man, I honestly I have this nice 4-hour down here to test, right? This was yesterday's deal. Yeah, this is where I had this pegged yesterday. God damn it. Or last day, Monday, I guess it was. We have this nice 4-hour here. Return to there would probably be probably wouldn't be out of the question, man. You know, I kind of feel like we're gonna dump. Maybe take a fucking trade. Haven't really lost anything, have we? The 5-minute trade's underway already. We did fail this 5. We failed this 5 and we basically failed the 15 too. Not quite, but pretty close. We did take the liquidity from it. Looking a bit weak. Oh, is that where we can see the speech? It's pretty good old school. Not bad. You still have a day job or what, man? Time to quit. Good job, man. Yeah, I've been super busy, man, with the villas. We're onboarding another villa customer, and then I don't know. I think I have to fire my my villa manager, one of them. She just doesn't do anything, man. You know? Keeping the health insurance for now. Just fucking pay for it, man. Oh, I guess it's the States. It's a little bit more expensive. And plus, and you got some health issues too. So yeah, probably a good idea actually. The States healthcare is like, it's fucked. It's so expensive. It's ridiculous. Like I can get top-notch healthcare here for like $100 a month. Yeah, no doubt I have to manage my managers. I make it so easy for them and they still just fucking, you know, fuck the dog and do nothing. And I make it easy for them. Like they don't have to do much. All the rentals are self check-in, you know? So it's not even like they have to fucking be there. But I tell them that it's important that they go and check when people are checking out. Like that's when they're needed at the villa, right? Like they need to go through the villa and make sure everything's good. Even that, they still don't fucking go, you know? Or they try to ask the cleaners to do it, you know what I mean? Fucking stupid. You know, you're already doing nothing on your job. I deal with the Airbnb accounts, so like I deal with the customer contact. I don't know, it's pretty stupid. I'm just gonna do it myself again. Started 3D printing stuff. Do you guys want to see? Check it out. See this little guy? Cool, right? Yeah, I'm gonna print a whole bunch of them and start painting. that's what I'm doing here in Bali now at this point. Just trying to find things to take up my time. Yeah, I just got into it, so like I don't know, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty amazing. You just print something like that off. This is a resin. It's a resin printer though, so it's a little bit messy. Some mess comes with the territory, but you get real clean prints. You know, they're like ready to go for paint. No, not too much sanding necessary. Yeah, I could start playing again. Is an option. I put it down so long ago. The saxophone. I don't know, man. It's like it takes a while to get your chops back, right? So I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to do that again. I just don't have the patience for it. Yeah, I was good. It ran its course though, man. I was getting old, right? Can't just be fucking going from town to town doing cocaine all the time. You know what I mean? It's just got to be a bit much. And then like trading from the road when you're in a band is like, I don't know, it's a little ridiculous. Yeah, I could get a guitar, try to learn that. I tried to learn guitar before, but couldn't do it. I don't know why. It was much easier with saxophone. All right, man. Trump. What are you guys thinking here, man? Are we going to short or what? Oh, we should look at Tesla. I still have... Oh, that's still doing very, very good. Very good for Tesla. Good. This is really... I'm really not taking anything until up here. Tesla's looking good. What a fucking banger of a stock, man. Like, wow. You know what I mean? Down 50% and then back up. Back up 23. Wow. What a banger. $600. That's where I'll take a PT. Yeah, $600 around there. I'll take a pretty big PT up there. What do you guys think for crypto? I still think that we have one more push left in us here, man, for this market. I still think that we're headed up here. I don't think this is over yet. Like we're just starting QE, you know what I mean? Like we're just starting it. There might be like like 2026 might be a bull too, until they start tightening. So like honestly, like we could run, like this could run to high up here, like 200. For Bitcoin, yeah, I think that we could come down still a little bit, but monthly rejection. Let me have a look at that. I mean, there's nothing here on the monthly rejection. I don't know what you're talking about there for the monthly rejection. We're still just, you know, they haven't made a new monthly high, or like they made a new monthly high and then rejected it. So like just from here they started shorting. They're still just, this just looks like a monthly continuation still, right? Monthly candles are, it's kind of hard to watch monthlies. Better to look on the weekly. The weekly is more a telling. How do I clear this shit off and not like lose it all? Whatever, we can redraw it. I'm just gonna unplug my mic for a sec here, guys. Yeah, I know, hide it, but there's just nothing to hide here. I don't know, it doesn't say. On the higher time frames, you can't hide it. Maybe on the lower time frames you could. I don't know. Anyway. So, maybe not monthly, but not making a new weekly, closing a week up here. That was the first sign. And then rejecting the order block here. That's the second one. Taking the liquidity right here. So, you know, we could have a couple weeks of down. I'm not saying that's wrong, but I still think this is gonna hold. I think like once we take out this, I still think we're headed higher. In the, like, if you look at the macro picture, like the macro, we're just starting QE. We're just starting. If they do 2 more rate cuts this year, like what's that going to do? It's just going to pump more money into the money supply, right? So that's just going to pump more money into fucking risk on. It's going to be risk on for the whole rest of the year, and maybe for half of next year. Usually crypto and Bitcoin and just all markets, the equities too, they do well when it's when they're easing, right? Like they do well. So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think we're done yet. Like I don't think this is the top. Might be a pullback to like 104. This 4-hour area. This right here, it's untested. Yeah, right here. I think that's the big picture to be watching. And then if it goes down there, it kind of needs to get the fuck out of there like pretty fast, right? It can't just be hanging around down there. Can't have like a weekly close down there. I wouldn't want to see it anyway like that. So it's kind of how I see it. And then from there, I think we go to like, you know, depends what the Fed does, right? Regardless, I think we're going up for one more push. I mean, it's not 100%, but nothing is 100% in this game. I think we're tagging that. And then it depends how wild we get, maybe up here. And if we really get wild, 200. Yeah. Pretty crazy right now, man. Like there's so much good news for crypto and just like, you know, Bitcoin. Like they're you know, there's going to be stable coins all over the place. And still Bitcoin's kind of slumping. Kind of weird. There's a narrative going around about like, you know, what's gonna happen here with the US, right? And like the dollar, you know, and the US debt. Like what's gonna happen here, man? Like you can't just keep running a $36 trillion debt. And then like there's a whole bunch of like if you look at the macro picture, like there's a bunch of like world banks that are they're selling bonds, man. Like they don't want the US treasuries anymore. You know what I mean? So like, what the fuck's gonna happen here, man? You know? It's a bit scary, you know what I mean, with this big run up on gold and shit. Like it's getting a little scary, man. To be honest, it's gonna happen. Pretty crazy, man. Like this, with the way that inflation is, man, these markets are rough, man, for people who aren't making like serious gains, you know? Like the dollar lost like 25% of its purchasing power in a year. Rubus, what's up, brother? I'd be happy if Bitcoin held here and just went. But I do have, you know, I'm gonna load up here if they drop. If they go to this area, I will load up. I have reserves ready to go. Even when we were here at like 107 or 108, I put leverage on like my big portfolio position, on the whole position. I put leverage on it. I'm in a little bit of a different situation though, man. Like I have massive, my plan is if during the next bear market in crypto, like if it happens now, it's fine. I should have took some more profits, but I'll be adding to positions like pretty seriously this year, in the next like year. Be that crypto, it's got, most of it has to go into crypto because it's just where I'm at in the world. Like I don't feel comfortable putting my money into like having a ton of money in stock market anymore. I don't like the government having access to my money. Here's the problem. You know what I mean? I don't like, you know, for a bank to be able to just fucking lock down my account because I didn't pay tax or something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of I'm painted into a corner over here. I still have a bunch like I have my retirement account. That's all in fucking equities and shit. So I'm gonna get fucked eventually. I already know it. Man. Down the road, someone's gonna come fucking, you know, someone's gonna come knocking on my door or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? I'll be like, oh, I guess I have to pay fucking 100 grand or whatever the fuck it is. Oh yeah, dude. I used to work in the collection department at the government. We used to send lock notices to banks to like put locks on people's accounts because they hadn't paid their bills. We used to put liens on properties too, so like you couldn't sell your house until you fucking paid off your bill. Sometimes people would show up, they would call me crying. They'd call me crying saying they just put $3,000 in a bank account and it's all gone and they don't have money for food. You know what I mean? Brutal. Like just brutal. I'm so happy I don't work there anymore, man. But yeah, I haven't paid my tax in a long time, so like, you know, and when I left the West, I just kind of left. So I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that there's back taxes owed because even with my business, when I was living there, I didn't claim taxes for a little bit. And then I'm not sure how you're supposed to leave the country, but I just left. So I just left, and then I closed down everything I had there, except for I had one bank account, so I just kept one bank account it's like a no fee bank account, just so I could have one thing in the country still if I ever wanted to come back. So there's really not too much for me to do. I'm just gonna wait on Bitcoin here to see what happens. And then for the same with the equities, really, or the indices. I'm not going to be taking any trades off of like this super flat range, you know. If we come down here, yeah, we can talk about taking a trade off this 4 hour. Off this 4 hour here. You know? I wouldn't mind taking a trade down there. But besides that, there's nothing really seems too interesting here to me today. Bitcoin's just interesting to me just because I'm heavily invested in crypto. So that's why I like to watch the Bitcoin chart mostly, because that's where all my money is. Bitcoin and then Tesla too. I have tons of Tesla. Tons of Tesla from 180 bucks or so. Yeah, 184. Let's go. I should have really took some kind of profits here, but I never did. This is really just kind of my one of my more long-term ones. How's Palantir doing? PLTR. I sold this way too early, man. It's just brutal. Like, I sold this way back here, dude. I sold this when on a break of this. I can't remember where exactly, but I think somewhere in here. This just held too. Re-achieved already. Clean up this chart a bit. Clean this fucking chart up a bit, man. Clean her up. Clean her up a bit, you know? Just get these lines off of here. I don't want to hold above here now. This is tested, so this really just looks like it's gonna rip. So that would have been a decent short. Anyway. What are you guys looking at, man? What are we doing? How we doing anyway? You guys have anything on the old agenda? Yeah, that one blasted off. Cross or Rubus. I did see many people made money off that. Sorry guys, doing something else here. Good to talk to you again, old school. Glad to see you're doing well in the trading department. Good luck with the options. Do I know the Hunter guy? No, I never heard of it. Hunter. Maven founder. No, never heard of it. I never saw it, man. Markets are going to be dead today, dude. Why did I come back today and not yesterday? Why? What's going on, Craftsman? What's up with the Maven founder? Did he die? Let's check CL. Sure, man. Let's check it. Oh, I do like where they're holding it. Did gain this. Tested this gap. Pumped. Held. They're holding. Rejected. Holding. How many accounts do I have? 6. 6 props. 6 props and then like, I don't know, a whole bunch of different crypto stuff. Gaining the 4. Inside gain. They did gain this and they held. Looks all right. Kind of out of position at this point now. This was the play right here. You see it? Out of position at this point. But if we were paying attention down here, gained this with a gap right here. This is like the setup that I look for, right? So that's that. You could have been looking for longs there, and you know. A trade would have worked. Like this is the order block that you've been looking at. Gained with a fair value gap or an imbalance or whatever you want to call it. That was the trade. Now, you know, the higher it gets, the more risky it gets. Probably to the top side, there's this big gap here. So there's that. And then let's just check on the 4 hour. Yeah, and that lines up with this too, right here. So I'd kind of look at that for a rejection area. So up to here, reject, back down to here, and then see what they do with this. What's the natural gas ticker? I never trade it. NG. Oh yeah. Oof, this looks rough. This is all tested down here. You'll probably see some kind of a reaction here because they did. This is a huge gap that they're filling on the daily too. So we'll probably see some kind of a reaction here, but maybe more down. Yeah, maybe more down. And then this is kind of rough if they go more down. If they don't hold it here, this is looking kind of rough for the old NG. This area is all tested. Yeah, they gained this and then retested right away. Then they had a massive gap up, gained this, retested it. Yeah, that's kind of it. So this area is kind of tested already. Down here. Took the liquidity there too. Well, yeah, I don't know. More down though. If they don't hold this, if they start holding here though, this doesn't look like too bad of a spot to be taking a punt at it. Or like something a little bit more substantial to gain first. Hey, we got the market open in 15 minutes. I'm gonna have a quick cigarette, guys, and then I'll come back and we'll do the open and have a look to see. Yeah. Still think this dumps, man. Thinking we don't. What's up, brother? Welcome in. Canadisk. How you been? Welcome back. Welcome back. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts about it? Nice. Congrats, man. That's the first step. The on Apex, yeah? Passing evals on Apex, kind of funny. You just fucking what I do when I want some more accounts for Apex is I'll buy 10 on the when it's a sale, and I'll just every trade I try to pass it in one trade. Hey, it's a Jewish holiday. Oh, is it? I didn't even know. That's probably why you're probably right. It's probably why we're moving sideways. Yeah, so for the Apex accounts, I just buy 10, and then I trade one account at a time, and I just go full 10 contracts or whatever, and try to get fucking the whole thing passed in one trade. And if I blow up the account, oh well, on to the next. I usually pass 5 accounts that way. A different prop. I don't know. You can't beat Apex, I don't think. It's so easy to pass the accounts. You can copy trade them. Yeah, always wait for they always have 90% off sales, man. Every time they have a 90% off sale, I buy like 10 or 20 accounts. And I'll trade them one at a time. Usually 10. I mean, prop is the way to go, especially when you're learning. You're not really risking too much, you know what I mean, of your own money. Just get some nice props, some nice accounts. If you blow it up, it's not a huge deal, you know, especially if you buy them for like 15 bucks or whatever. Minimal risk, yeah. You should still treat it like real money though, right? That's kind of the trick. But all right, man, we got market open in 4 minutes. Move over to the order entry screen here. I do like this 4-hour area down here, man. What happened to the music, man? All right, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. All right, man. 1 minute to go. Probably see how maybe play a little bit of opening range today. There's news, really? I didn't see anything too important here. Yeah, that's minimal stuff at 9:45. 10 o'clock, we got Holmes, and then at 12:30, Powell speaks. I wonder what that jackass is gonna say. BDP trading, he's back. Welcome back, brother. What are you thinking, man? Thinking down. I'm not in any trades yet. Gonna wait for this opening bell to ring here and see what happens. Give it a little time. Short Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's down until 104 area. But I don't think this bull run's done yet, man. We're just starting quantity. We're just starting QE. Just started. Like they're just starting the money printer. Just fired it up just to make sure it was still going. You know what I mean? They just started it. They just cleaned it off and made sure it was still there. They just gave it a couple turns to see if it could still pump out money. Oh, 100%. I have my bags are on like waiting for re-entry. I have like 20k ready to go. It's just sitting there waiting for 104. Down at the weekly spot. Let me just check the weekly on Bitcoin here. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I have. This guy right here. Liquidity underneath this. And then I honestly think it's like this not finished yet, man. If they're just starting, like the bigger picture, like they're just starting quantitative easing, just starting. It's like gonna be another year, dude, of the bull. ETH, I didn't really have a chart blocked out for ETH. I mean, I hold a ton of ETH. Look, this was my April 9th Discord message was right here, where I said I'm buying as much ETH as I fucking can. I was buying it all the way down in this anything under 2k. I was buying the shit out of. Yeah, ETH is pretty simple. It's just going to be a retest of this weekly. If you look at it on the daily, yeah, they gained this and they left a big gap. So this still plays. This block around 38, 37, 39, anywhere around there. But you don't really want them to hang around down there, You want them to just go tag that and get the fuck going, That's it. Like if they start having like weekly closes down here, I don't really like this anymore, You want them to go down there, pump, re-achieve, and then go. So maybe we hang out the rest of this week up here and create, create a swing here to gain. Maybe next week is the dump. And then they have a nice easy swing to gain here. This is lining up with this, so like that's going to be a level to gain. So I think they're gonna lose this and wash a bunch of people out and then pump. And then when they pump, this ETH is probably going to pump to like fucking 8k or something like that. Like something up here. 72. That's kind of my theory. Or maybe the bull market's over right now and it's just going to shit. Who knows? I don't think so though. All right, man, we got the first 5-minute candle in here. Should we mark it out? Should we mark out the 5-minuter? Classic opening range. Yeah, man. Like if ETH really goes to like 7K or like 15K, I'll probably buy a hotel. I swear to God, man. I swear to God, I think I'll probably buy a hotel. Yeah, you can come to stay for free. All of you can, man. It's fine. If I have a hotel, you definitely can. There's so many villas and shit here now, though. I was talking with some of the investment friends that I have here, like villa owners, and we were talking. We're like, man, it's probably a better idea to invest in like housing for like local people. Because you can make decent housing for local people for, you know, cram like 80 rooms in there or whatever. It's basically like a hotel, but they're you don't really need to. It doesn't have to be fancy at all, right? Really keep the cost of construction down. And there's like it'll be literally 100% booked all the time because there's not enough housing for locals. What fun is that? Yeah, it's just money. Money's fun. All right, man. Might take a short here. Just a quick little $50 short, man. You know, not too much risk, but just some, just in case they tank it. All right, so you gonna keep going? I should have shorted more. Let's go. Nice. I'm looking for a little bit of a bigger move here. Not just... We shall see though. So I'll probably take one off here. Just at the bottom of the range. Okay, one off. Just moving the stop just to above the range, just above the range high. And then the rest will be runner to the 4 hour if it happens. Just a little snipe. I'll probably get stopped out on the rest, man, honestly, and it'll just be a break-even trade, but hey, that's trading, right? Ooh, NQ dumped pretty hard too, yeah. I don't know, this could there's a big drop on, you know, there's a big drop here, man, before the next 4 hour support. So I don't know, man. I think we could see a little bit more down, at least. Where's the NQ support? Yeah, that gets a little bit further down too. Just dump it, you fucking slutty pigs. Uh-oh. Looks like stop out might be coming here, boys. Not looking the most promising for my short trade here, boys. How about Russell? Look at Russell just go. Wow. All right, a little bit more of a rejection. A little bit of a reject sheesh. See how this candle closes. If they give an inside bar, then we'll at least have a bias. I could re-add to the position if they give an inside bar and then dump it. But that's not until 9 minutes from now. Probably be stopped out before then. Come on, boys. There's a stop. Basically break even though. Yeah. Still curious about this because NQ's coming to the rejection spot now, so you know. This is the 15-minute. This is the 15-minute breaker. Open range. Still looks weak, dude. I might re-enter this. I'm back in. Pretty big rejection off the top. NQ's dumping still. NQ didn't even get to the spot. Four-hour closes in 3 minutes here. Kind of weak if it closes there. If it closes down here, bit weak. It's already taken liquidity, so like needs a strong close. I don't know, man. It's not really the strongest 4-hour close, you know? Like the 4-hour took liquidity here. So like you would expect them to do something with that. If they're not going to do something with that, then they're, you know, I kind of feel like they're going to come down here. That's my thinking behind the short anyway. Closes in 47 seconds. I shouldn't have fucked with my original stop was there. I should have just left the original one there instead of having to re-enter. Stupid. Dude, did you hear about my shit, BDP? I was in Doha when Israel attacked them. Bad 4-hour close. Yeah, dude, like the bombs were dropping like 5 minutes away from my hotel. It was fucking crazy. Like it was nuts. We were scared. wasn't cool. Dude, it was crazy. Like, look at this. I'll show you the. Let me show you a picture. Like, it was unbelievable, man. Really, I couldn't believe what was happening. You know. Like, so this was our hotel. I was in the hotel, and then there's the monument, and then this was an hour later. It was like 5 kilometers away. Like, nuts. Fucking literal attacks happening. So crazy, dude. It's pretty cool, man. We had a good time. Had a good time until the fucking terrorist attacks came. Then it kind of got a little shitty, but yeah, man, we like beelined it out of there, man. As soon as it was happening, we're like, get your shit, go, let's go. We're going to the airport. We were leaving that day anyway, but like, fuck, you know. Not used to that shit, you know, at all. It's not really my my bag. It's not really my tea bag. Anyway, I'm gonna go for another quick smoke. We'll see how this market develops. Maybe I'll get stopped out. Maybe I'll make some money. Be right back. They did dump it. They did dump it, but then they pumped it. Well, it looks like I'm going to take another hit on this guy. Still alive by a bit. Regardless, I'm just leaving this trade. I'm gonna walk away from this trade today, boys. Hopefully she wins. There's really not too much more to do now at this point. We got the Fed talking about some shit at 12:30. Wonder what that guy's gonna say today. Open his big yapper. Move the markets around. All right, boys. So that's gonna be it for me today. I think I'm still a bit tired, man. I'm still jet lagged a little bit from travel. Hopefully I'm fucking can get back in the swing of things here in the next couple days. This jet lag's just killing me, dude. It's the worst. Waking up at like 3 in the morning and shit, and then can't fall back asleep. It's the worst. I'm gonna let this trade play out. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna leave my, my targets and stuff. Looks like a fair enough shot. See what happens. Right, boys. We'll try to come again tomorrow. Yeah, man. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next time.
Oh,